Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary from our Unranked to Diamond series. This game we're playing as Jungle Elise, one of the strongest junglers around right now. If you watch my top 5 junglers of this current patch video, you would have seen Elise was in the special mentions. I was a bit reluctant to put her in the top 5 list itself because there have been so many changes to her recently with just individual buffs like every single patch for the last year. Not exactly true, but something like that. She's also had a lot of influence changes from other items. So Runeglaive got changed. There's been an AP item overhaul. Everything, just loads of things got changed in that. So I felt it a bit hard to accurately categorize her, but safe to say she is definitely one of the strongest junglers around right now. So for those of you who are new to this Unranked to Diamond series, this isn't just going to be a series where we stomp people. I don't really enjoy playing these games that much. I much prefer playing on my Diamond accounts. But these games, the purpose of these games, the intention of these games, is to help you guys, show you guys a way to best climb that ELO ladder. So aside from gaining ELO, we obviously also want to help you learn how to snowball games as well, if that's the case, how to play from behind if that happens, how to deal with trolls and ragers both in champion select and in game, how to be a good teammate, which is something which really does go overlooked, to be honest. People are always looking at what their team does and don't really how bad their team is as just negative attitudes and that stuff, and they don't really look to see what they can be doing to be a better teammate. So we'll be talking about that, but of course guys, we'll be having fun. We'll teach you guys certain roles, specific champions, all that lovely business. Not just going to be playing jungle, I will be taking suggestions in the comments, so hit those up with your opinions. Yeah, so this game, Elise, runes and masteries, you can either go hybrid pen reds or attack speed reds, armor yellows, AP blues, CDR blues, MR blues, MR level blues, doesn't really matter, and quints, either hybrid pen, AP, or actually no, just hybrid pen or AP. Yeah, so this game we do masteries as well, 2190, just pretty, just chuck points in it, it doesn't really matter. Offensive tree is just good. So this game we're going to do a level 3 aggressive ganking clear. This is a good clear if you want to go gank and make a play at that level 3. It's very similar to what you would have experienced in season 4, season 3, pretty much every season really. And here we're going to go to the top lane and try and kill this Aurelia. I don't know whether she's got it warded or not, but guessing by her movements she probably doesn't. So we're going to go in here. Miss her stun, but it's fine because we've got red buff. We don't even need to hit the stun. We go in and she dies. Now, Kha'Zix should probably freeze this lane. So I'm not going to help him push it out. Normally I would help him push it out, but I'm not going to because he probably doesn't even want to push it, to be honest. Good flash by TF here. We can see whether we can get something on this Fizz. I want to go over this wall. Where's Warwick? Where's Warwick? Okay, so Warwick is probably up here. Okay, can we get it? Can we get it? Nope. I don't know whether we can even fight Warwick, to be honest. But we can kill this guy. No, please die, please. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So we flashed to try and avoid the troll pool damage, which we didn't even do, which sucked. But oh my goodness, that guy survived on really low health. That was a pretty good play, I think. I was happy with how that went down, but 2 mistakes we made there. 2 mistakes we made. The first mistake we made was our flash actually missed. We flashed to avoid damage, and we actually missed the damage we wanted to avoid. So that was unfortunate. On top of that, the second mistake we made was we didn't pop a potion. We should have popped a potion as soon as we started fighting. Whether or not it would have changed things, not sure, but maybe it would have given us that extra damage to finish him off, quite likely. And in general, it's a good habit to do. So we should have popped a potion, and we should have used our flash a bit better to avoid the troll pool damage. But still, he survives on, what is that, like 10 health? God damn, that's unfortunate, but whatever. It happens. So we're going to ward up here. In fact, I'm not going to ward. I don't really want to ward against a Warwick because it almost seems like a waste. Like, what's the point of warding versus Warwick? What's he going to do? He can't gank. So yeah, I'm not going to ward up actually. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and invade this Warwick because I know he's not at this area of the jungle. I know he's around topside, so he won't be here, so we can take this for free. I'm probably going to stick this ward like right here. I'll also try and get the wolves here and smite the wolves as well. for the wolf spirit. Okay, maybe we should be going bot lane here. So let's just ward it and go bot lane instead. Good TP coming out here. Actually, this is bad TP by Kha'Zix. I don't know. Firstly, it's a bad TP because I would be coming in here and getting these kills anyway, so that's not going to achieve much. But secondly, getting those kills is not worth missing all that stuff he's going to miss in the top wave. That is not worth it. He's going to miss so much experience and gold there. That Aurelia now is really far ahead of him in the lane. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that TP. Yes, it's a good team play. Helps the team out, get some kills, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. He may regret this. I don't need to panic here, so I can just get out like that. That works. I wasn't actually paying any attention there, so that was kind of lucky he didn't kill us. That would be a bit of a cheeky death to have there. But yeah, Kha'Zix may find himself in a bit of a sticky situation here. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he can still do stuff, maybe not. But I just think in solo queue, that kind of TP is risky. That TP makes your bot lane stronger, but it makes you a hell of a lot weaker. He missed more than one wave as well. He's probably going to miss a total of like 3.5 waves. Because he's missed a wave here, and he probably missed like 2 waves or so into the tower before. So yeah, he's going to be missing a lot. So that's really not good. For him at least. So we'll see. We'll see. Now I know that this Aurelia has actually warded the river. I saw her do that. So the only way we're going to get a gank off is if we go from the lane. Or if she does go all the way around. But this would be the easy way to do it right now. I know it's warded there, so I'm a bit hesitant of going in that way. Okay, I'm going to go in now because if I don't, this guy's probably going to die. Nice, we get a flash. Perfect. Now we want to help him push this out because he does not want to be sat in this lane 1v1 against Aurelia. That's not going to be good for him. He's already weaker. He's already weaker than this girl. So I'm going to stick a good ward here. The Warwick against the Warwick because he'll be hitting level 6 soon. Going to chuck my stun out on the Scuttle Crab to reduce its armor and magic resist. I'm not going to use my spells in human form because I don't want to waste mana because I'm actually kind of low on mana. But then I'm going to go back top lane and I'm actually going to sit in this lane bush here and we're going to see if I can get something. Now this is a bit of a risky play because it leaves like all of my jungle vulnerable. But I think if we can help this guy get a kill, it'll be worth it. I mean, there's no flash on Aurelia, so that helps for starters. I don't really want to cocoon if she goes into last hit these guys here. And I don't like the way he baited that because what it meant that if he got engaged on like he did, that was a terrible bait, Kha'Zix, mate. I don't know what you were expecting out of that, but I'm gonna tank the tower here, smite him. Okay, Kha'Zix didn't even hit that. That's strange. But yeah, the reason why I didn't like the bait Kha'Zix was doing was because if what you want with a bait is you want the enemy to go in on you. That's the whole purpose of the bait, right? You want them to fight you. But in the situation that just happened, in this situation top lane, that wasn't really a good bait because even if Aurelia went on Kha'Zix, that wasn't something we would be able to turn around. Why? Because he was so close to the tower that he would just get stunned. If it wasn't stunned under tower, it would be stunned very near tower to the extent where he wouldn't be able to turn around and fight her. So not really what you want to achieve with a bait. Fortunately, it worked out for us, so it's not a big deal, I guess. But in general, I think that was a poorly executed bait. Now this here, I would like to be taking my red buff, but looks like there might be something going. Maybe not. Right, it's always good to be better safe than sorry, I suppose. But now we should really be taking our jungle because we are a bit behind as far as our jungle rotation goes. This has been up for a while. And we don't want to just leave things up for really long in your jungle because we will fall a bit behind as far as gold and experience goes if we're not farming this jungle very efficiently. But we have made some decent plays. Like we've given Kha'Zix a lot of kills. We've done stuff around the map. We've got an early dragon, so we've done stuff. It's certainly not, it's certainly not like we've just wasted our time. But at the same time, it's also not a good idea to just, like I say, be mooching about and leaving your jungle open. Still, Elise is a very fast clearer, so it's not like she takes any time to get through this jungle anyway, so I guess it could be a lot worse. We'll take this blue blue buff down as well. I'm going to take this one because I still do have some mana issues if I'm going to be playing aggressive, which I will try to do. Dragon's up in 142. Whether or not we'll be able to make a play on that dragon, I'm not sure. It really depends if we can get something on the bot tower. For now, I'm actually going to go back into the top wave, I think, unless Kha'Zix is roaming down. Kha'Zix is roaming. In fact, I'm just going to go sit in here anyway. Even if Kha'Zix isn't here, I don't think Aurelia can kill me. I can probably harass her quite decently. I'm going to sit in this bush here. I don't think I'll be able to get into the next one. In fact, I think I will get into the next one. I don't think Aurelia saw me here, so I can sneak back in, and then if there's something to be going, this will be good. Now, I admit that, again, I'm not a big fan of the way Kha'Zix is playing this, because we cannot outright dive this guy. So it doesn't make sense to be pushing it into the tower. And yeah, like what's the point of pushing it into the tower? Like we're not gonna be able to like just kill her on the tower by itself, so that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't like this 2v2 either, because Kha'Zix is good in small skirmishes, but I don't think he's gonna be very yeah. He's not gonna get any isolation is what I mean, so that really does limit the amount of damage he can do, but I'm not sure what Warwick is doing here though. I'm probably going to have to maybe flash here, maybe not. I can bait myself. Oh, I failed my flash. Oh my god, I suck so hard at this game. Okay, whatever. That's worth. It's worth, but god damn. I tried to flash into Kha'Zix, and I flashed into the wall. Still worth. We give him double buffs. Tactical, double buff, transfer. So if I didn't go back in there, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have died. But yeah, you know, my flash was terrible, so it's fine. Alright, let's go get that. Let's get a ward as well. Do we go for a pink? Let's go for a pink ward. Pink ward's always good to have, and just to stick a pink ward down. Let's KI a fouled flash. So a good way to, like, this is gonna sound really weird, maybe like a non-factor point here, but a good way to keep a positive spirit, I guess, in solo queue is to, when you make a mistake, is to admit it. I know this may sound a bit strange, and I know solo queue people, the denizens of solo queue are brutal and unforgiving, but if you admit that you made a mistake, I think the way I see it is that it goes a long way to showing your teammates that, you know, you're not a dickhead, because dickheads don't admit their mistakes. Okay. Not sure what Civil was. No, if Warwick had his ult there, I would have been in a lot of trouble. Alright. Aurelia's actually TP'd down as well, so we need to be careful here. If we get sandwiched, we're pretty screwed. So yeah, it admits your mistakes, and also I think it challenges people's attitudes. Like if someone has a negative attitude and they're like raging, and you're admitting your mistakes, like what's the point? Like a big reason of why people rage is because they feel frustrated. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm not wrong, you're wrong, what are you doing? It's that kind of thing. Wow, this was a good combo. And when you admit your mistakes, that's not really the case anymore. Like it's not about who's right and wrong, because you've already established, okay, I was wrong, sorry, I made a mistake, you know? So that's my opinion on it. Now, yeah, it's just an opinion. It seems to work for me. But yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak in on this Aurelia here, but this guy's very squishy by himself, so kill. I should have just snuck onto her. Oh, Kha'Zix is coming now. This is good. We'll get her. Probably get. I'd be very surprised if someone else didn't die here. Oh, he's level 10 actually. Never mind. All right. If this guy was level 11, or maybe he will still get. Nice. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It was a tad late, this TP, but it's okay because I think he was getting another tower, so you know that's worth it. Even if I die, it's still worth. But yeah, if he was level 11, he would have had his the reset on his wings, and that would have been really good. That would have, you know, he would have easily been able to just like, what's it called? Just hopscotch. Is that what I'm thinking of? Hopscotch? I don't know if that's the game I'm thinking of, but yeah, it would have been easy, allowed to just bounce around onto Sivir and kill her as well, but she died anyway, so that's cool. I am going to, I don't need to help with that dragon. I'm just going to go do red buff here. This is a really good thing in solo queue. Something which honestly I'm just like really happy about right now is that I've given a lot of help to Kha'Zix, and he's snowballing like a mofo. I think all of my deaths this game have just been... I think that last death was, you know, I'm okay with that last one. I think that last death I had was probably one of those deaths which, well, it happens, but I don't see how there's much way you can avoid that, because I went in to kill the Warwick. So I'm alright with that last one, but my other 2 deaths I feel like were very close, but also things I could have avoided. But that's okay, like it's alright to have deaths which were bad, because you can see, alright, well this is where I mucked up and this is where I need to not muck up on. Like both times I think I kind of panicked, like both times I misplayed my flash basically. So I can see, alright, well my flashes are a bit weak right now, what can I do to not make my flashes weak? And I think the biggest way you can do that is just to say, alright then, well, I think the biggest reasons that my flashes were weak were because I was panicking. So if I can avoid panicking, I can avoid poor flashes, and I can hopefully avoid some deaths in the future as well. For people wondering about my build, I'm going for a heavy like AP build mostly. I think that works really well on Elise with the new AP items. I'm going to smite this guy. Oh, okay. I don't think he can kill me flat out. So it just depends if someone rotates, but even if they do, I can probably kill them too. So I'm not sure what's going on here. We should probably keep chasing. There's no need for us to back off here. This guy's going to try and juke my stun, so I'm going to wait until it's too late for him to juke and he's in like a narrower position. Nice. Oh, I guess this is warded. Should probably try and actually stop this ward while my thing's up. There we go. Let's just stun that guy. So, oh, are we actually... Was that an engage? That was an engage. Pretty unintentional, not gonna lie, but it's an engage nonetheless. I actually just wanted to stun him to stop him from having possibilities of engaging onto Thresh, but well, yeah, we can go with that. That works too. If Thresh can get a hook here, she's dead, but Aurelia does not stay CC'd for very long. Her passive gives her a crap ton of tenacity, so it's hard to lock her down. Alright, level 11 on Elite, like, usually on Champions, level 6, 11, and 16 are pretty big power spikes, because you get rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3 of your ultimates. Your ultimate. But on Elise, it's not a huge deal, because all you get is another rank in, like, your spider form. And what that does is it just makes your mostly it makes your spiderling stronger, so... No, it's definitely good. Like I'm not saying it's bad, but I think compared to a lot of other champions, it's definitely not the power spike you would be used to seeing. But definitely solid nonetheless. So it looks like these guys might be trying something, but maybe not. So we're okay to just keep doing what we're doing. We have a lot of gold, so maybe we should buy something soon. This is also a mistake I'm making here, which I think is something I tend to do in general when it comes to champions who have very good sustain in the jungle, is that I don't go back when I should, because I don't get low on health. Like in theory I could stay out forever, but I really should go spend the gold I have. And because we're ahead, what we're going to do is we're going to buy a... Is this Outward? Yes. Is we're going to buy a Riley's. Now Riley's, I don't know, whatever. Fry always rages at me for the way I pronounce this item, but it's cool. This item is pretty solid on Elise. The stats itself are great, and it actually gives a lot of damage compared to what it used to do. But the slows are really, really nice. You lob out a spider, which comes out of like really far away, your W, and then people get slowed for a very long time, and that's a lie, they don't get slowed for a very long time, but they get a little bit crippled, and it's actually a really good boost to Elise's overall power, because it's kind of hard to run away from a spider if you just lob it in a crowd of people. Like, it's almost guaranteed to hit someone, so it can be pretty good for that. Alright, so there's a lot of people top wave, which means that this bot lane becomes an easier target for us. So if Caitlyn's pushing this out, I'll just kill this Gromp and then go over and kill the tower with her. Alright, we've got a TP, it's going to be Aurelia. But I mean, TF is still pushing mid, so if they dedicate too many resources to this, then they might lose something mid lane, and to be honest, they're going to have to dedicate more than what they've got here in order to even stop this. The difference between spider form and human form as well for taking down towers is somewhat big, Spider form is very good for killing towers, but at the same time you have to get up close and personal, and it's harder to make a catch. Like, if you want to make a catch, you should stay in human form so you can fire out a cum shot whenever you want. But I'm not really looking to make... I'm stunning Alistair there, so he can't headbutt the Caitlyn. Is no one going to block that? Hello? Hello, team? What the hell? Oh, okay. I thought Sivers' spell shield blocked Thresh Hook and my Q, but I think it just blocked his hook. That's a shame. I'd rather it block my Q. Alright, so we get to take this as well. I'm in human form now just to see if I can get a cocoon on someone. Probably not happening. Alright, there's no shame in just running away, hiding now, because we've achieved a lot here. Stun him. This could be pretty risky for us here, actually. Uh-oh. Fudges, we're dead. That was close. I shouldn't have left spider form here, I don't think. I mean, that was very close. Do we go 1 for 1 or 2 for 1? Probably gonna be 3 for 1. 4 for 1. Oh, okay. Is this gonna be an ace? An ace for 1? Ace for 3 now, actually. Alright. So the fight ended up being fine for us still, obviously, but I am going to buy Merc Treads because bloody hell, these CCs are annoying me. But yeah, the only way we would survive this is if we'd gone into Spider form. And in Spider form, if we'd then been able to... You know, I'm going to buy Health Potions so that doesn't happen again. But in Spider form, if we'd been able to attack the like the Wolf Camp or something, because your spiders heal you for a little bit when they attack, I'm pretty sure. Or is that being removed? Or... Yep, they heal me for 30 damage each time they attack. So it would have been a bit of a risk because, you know, I would have taken some damage leashing, like aggroing the camp. But I think if I could have survived that initial damage, the heal may have been enough to help me survive. But again, that's kind of half to it due to Ignite. Maybe I would have survived that. It's a very minor point. At the end of the day, it's one of those deaths which is actually not a bad death to have because whatever, it started the fight, which gave us an ace. But yeah. Always good to look back at your deaths and see, alright, could I have done something different? Could I maybe, you know, avoided this death? Whatever. And yeah, that's what I was just thinking about with that. So I'm actually going to get rid of my pink ward that's down here now because that's not really a pink ward I care much about. That pink ward is not going to serve much use for us anymore because we're not really playing around that area of the map much right now. So instead I'm putting a pink ward down in a more aggressive position in order to get more use out of it. So let's see if we can get this tower here. If that dies... Oh, that's a pretty good combo you can try and get off. You can just like Q a minion and then fire your E, so you just QE at the same time. Oh my goodness, is she almost dead? Wow. Okay. You QE and the Q kills the minion and the E goes through it. It's kind of like trying to, you know, fart and grab at the same time on Blitzcrank or something. Or like smite queuing is probably a better example on Lee Sin. This game is pretty much over right now though. We're just going to wrap things up by keeping on the push. Not much the enemy team can do to us, I don't think, here. I'm just going to keep firing out my Ws. I've got a blue buff, so they're actually a pretty good poke. Fizz ult's down, which is a pretty heavy initiate on their team. Probably the biggest initiate on their team apart from Alistair flashing. So that means we're a lot safer now. We can keep poking without the risk of dying here. I smited Fizz to see whether that might enable us to get another auto attack or something onto him. Oh my goodness, that destroys Sivir. So I just keep firing my Ws out at the squishy people and hope that something happens from it. Ah, I'm suppressed. Alright, that was pretty good. We managed to combo the Sivir there. Huge damage in this build. She dies very fast. Easy kills on her. Easy kills on the squishies. This is why Elise is kind of has become a lot better in the current metas because the squishies she destroys. And there are a lot more squishies nowadays because... my voice is... Okay, I'm dead. There are a lot more squishies nowadays because of the tank meta being less popular. So I'm gonna go for the Leandries. Is Caitlyn literally just attacking the Nexus? God damn! Come on, you can play with them a little bit. Your mom wasn't that serious when she said you shouldn't play with your food. Anyway, I'm finished here, boys and girls. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give the video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more educational league content. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming on Twitch as well. All those links are in the description. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.